On that note, there's one other thing that I want to share because it sort of speaks to the same. It sort of speaks to the same theme. Maybe some of these videos, that's exactly what's going on. This is a meme that I found on Facebook recently. Character matters, integrity matters, humility matters, decency matters, kindness matters, morality matters, humanity matters. Our children are watching. And it's a picture of a kid sitting on a rock overlooking the water. Character, integrity, humility, decency, kindness, morality, humanity, they matter. And our children are watching. This social media thing that we have today, I didn't grow up with this. Many of you didn't grow up with this. Nobody taught us how to handle it. Nobody taught us how to use it. Nobody taught us how to play with it. Nobody taught us how to, nobody taught us anything about it. This is like, a dystopian nightmare for some of the people that I would have, some of the adults that I would have grown up with. What we have with social media today is beyond anything I ever imagined as a kid. And it's incredibly foreign, and it's incredibly powerful. And as something that's powerful, it could be really, really important, or it can be really, really, really dangerous. And our kids are watching. So you think about this latest election cycle in the US. How did we respond to each other? How did we speak to one another? What did we show our children? With the people that we supported. And if we go back to the meme, their character matters, their integrity matters, their humility matters, their decency matters, their kindness matters, their morality matters, their humanity matters. So it's not only my own that I need to be paying attention to how I operate, and I need to be paying attention to how I speak, and I need to be paying attention to the things that I do and the ways that I react and the ways that I respond. Yes, I need to do all that, but I also, again, if you're looking at the last American election cycle, I propped up a candidate or not, right? I endorse someone. Their integrity matters, their character matters, their humility matters, because what I'm telling my children is this is who I think is good, and this is who I think is true, and this is who I think is wonderful. And what our kids hear is, and this is who you think I should be like. All of those things matter. Our children are always watching. And I mean, they're like sponges. Right? Our kids are like absolute sponges. We can do things and think it to be the most innocuous thing in the world, something so minor, and our kids pick up on it. I mean, tell me, like if you have children or grandchildren, I bet you have heard them say things, and all of a sudden it occurs to you, oh, wait, I've said that. Right? That's what I say. Okay, can't do that anymore. Got to knock that one off. Smaller children are even better. It's funny, don't get me wrong, and I apologize, but it is kind of funny because you hear that 3-year-old drop the 4-letter word that you say when you stub your toe, and it's, oh, I can't believe they said it, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I can't believe they said it. They heard me. That matters. Right? We all know that racism isn't something that a child is born with. Regardless of color, regardless of language, you put two toddlers in the same playpen, put 2 toddlers in the same little play area, and they could be from completely different countries on opposite sides of the world, never have spoken the same language. They'll play because that stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter until we teach them, and we teach them by how we speak about people of another color, and how we speak about people from another nation, how we speak about people who speak a different language. They pick up on that. These things matter. Our children are watching. They're always watching. And so the world today, we look at it and we say, well, I'm saying all these things because I'm trying to protect the kids. I'm doing all these things because I'm trying to protect the kids. I'm not a racist. I'm not a bigot, but I'm trying to protect the kids. Part of the thing we have to realize, one of the things that we have to realize is that we actually have to protect the kids from us, from how we think and how we speak and from how we behave. These things, again, you justifying doing evil for evil, evil against evil. Well, I'm going to fight fire with fire. No, our kids just see evil and they just pick up on the evil and they just take on the evil. We end up propagating evil. We don't pass along love. We don't pass along gentleness. We don't pass along kindness. We don't pass along perseverance or patience. We pass along violence. We pass along reaction. We pass along hate, vitriol. Our children are watching. And who we present to them, it matters. The person we present to them matters. And again, that person is me, and that person is the people that I point to, and that is the people that I hold up. Their character is going to matter, just like mine. Their integrity is going to matter, just like mine. It's wild. We got a big responsibility when it comes to kids. We have a huge responsibility when it comes to kids. It's not the same. Well, I got to feed them right. No, definitely have to feed them right. I got to, get them in the bathtub. Sure, you got to get them in the bathtub. I got to put them to bed at night. Yeah. Got to make sure we say our prayers. Absolutely. That's fantastic. Read to them. Yes, perfect. Sit down on the couch with them and watch Star Wars. Yeah, you got to have that family time. Yes, absolutely. But our kids, it's a huge responsibility because ultimately at the end of the day, we want our kids to grow up. We want our kids to grow up right. I mean, isn't that the proverb, right? Teach your kids the right way, and that's teach your kids right, and that's how they'll grow. Who do we want our children to be? Like if we can fully, completely embrace that character matters, integrity matters, humility matters, decency matters, kindness matters, morality matters, humanity matters. If we can fully embrace that understanding, who do we want our children to be is the next question. I can show them humility without being a humble person. I can show them the opposite of humility. I can show them the opposite of integrity. I can show them the opposite of humanity. Who do I want my kids to be? What kind of world do I want to leave them? What kind of world do I want them to leave my grandchildren? My great-grandchildren? These things all matter. And our kids, the future architects and engineers, the future world changers, world leaders, the future parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles. They'll be the ones who take what we teach them and they will pass it on. We must be people of character. We must be people of integrity. We must be people of humility. We must be people of decency. We must be people of kindness and morality and humanity. And we must bring into their lives others who are people of character, integrity, humility, decency, kindness, morality, and humanity. We must surround our children with people of character, integrity, humility, decency, kindness, morality, humanity. We must tell them that these people who exhibit these values, they're the ones to watch. They're the ones to learn from. They're the teachers that they should try to emulate. I don't know. I don't know what kind of job we're doing at that right now. I'm afraid sometimes that we're not doing a very good job. But I suspect some of you are doing better than others. Most of you are probably doing better than me. I can leave my kids land, and I can leave my kids money, and I can leave my kids an inheritance that the world would be envious of. But if I don't leave my kids a lesson, if I don't teach my kids how to be people of character, integrity, humility, decency, kindness, morality, humanity, then I've left them nothing at all, have I? I can leave them all kinds of stuff. I can leave them the world as I think the world should exist, but if I haven't taught them to be people of good character, integrity, humility, decency, kindness, morality, and humanity, I've left them nothing. And I've failed them ultimately, fully and completely. Amen.